All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is your host, Cool Breeze, aka Lord Iceman. I appreciate you all patiently waiting for me to do this tournament podcast for our upcoming trip to CEO, which will be held in Orlando, Florida, from June 9th through June 10th through June 12th. At the Wyndham Orlando Resort. For those who do not know, basically this podcast is about releasing enough information to those individuals who are interested in traveling with the state of Georgia as a unit. We've had numerous people conversing about possibly attending this major tournament in the South, one of very few major tournaments held in the Atlantic South Division outside of Final Round. And the Impact crew wants to do whatever humanly possible, to make sure that the interested parties can attend. So, basically, to take you back on a little bit of information, CEO badge registrations, for the price that they are currently at, which is $30. They end on May 31st. Once again, the badge registration for CEO's badges, the current price is at $30 and it ends on May 31st. The badges are required to enter the tournament any of the 3 days of the tournament, which is the 10th, the 11th, and the 12th. So you must have a badge in order to gain access to this tournament. A few things given in regards to the tournament itself. The games that are on hand, starting with the PlayStation 3 games, are Tekken 6, Arcana Hearts 3, BlazBlue, Continuum Shift, Soul Calibur 4, all games that will be hosted on the PlayStation 3 system. For those who do not know, they have added Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition and Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Both games will be on the Xbox 360 system. So if you are not dual modded and you want to attend this tournament, I think it will be very, very important for you to make the investment to go ahead and get yourself dual modded and get yourself trained up before attending this tournament. We have a couple of intelligent young fellows who work on sticks here and have the knowledge to dual mod your sticks for you. One individual we all know as Osiris Kid, aka Key. He has the ability to dual mod sticks, and I would definitely do a podcast with him to get some set price ranges set up for those individuals who are interested in getting their stick dual modded. Just remember, people out there who are listening and are happy about being able to get their stick dual modded, I'm pretty sure that Key and other individuals in the state of Georgia like Key will definitely be interested in helping you all out. But this is not a free service, so the equipment that they are using to help get your sticks created or modified, for that matter, it's not free, you know what I'm saying? So don't try to shuck and jive these individuals once you do have the ability to contact them. Today is May 8th. So, you have plenty of time to save up your money and get a chance to get your stick dual modded. Now let's get to the nickel and cranny, basically, of the CEO tournament. The CEO tournament, being the 3-day tournament, there are numerous individuals who want to leave on separate days. We are planning this trip based on not really a first come first served basis, but based upon the individuals who really want to go and have done the work in order to go. And what I mean by that is, by May 31st, individuals need to have their CEO badges already paid for, not about to pay for, or I'm going to do it next week, or whatever the case may be. that you have your badges paid for. The reason why is because those who have their badges paid for are top priority on the Impact Crew's list. Excuse me. In regards to getting those individuals into the vehicles in order to make it down to the tournament. We can't really wait until the week of the tournament for those people to say, okay, well, now I want to pay for my badge, and now I want to join you guys in attending the tournament. It will be virtually impossible to take care of all the individuals interested in attending the tournament and those who are kind of Johnny-come-lately. So here's a little bit of information for you all. Basically, in regards to the ability to get to the tournament, we will be using Triangle Rental Car Service. Triangle Rental Car Service is a business that I found about maybe 5 or 6 years ago. The Impact Crew has been basically using this rental car service for its tournament trip and planning. We've been to numerous places such as CEO. We've been to NEC. We've been to Tennessee using their van rental service. They are very good in price. I'm not going to say cheap, but they are very, very good in price. They have sizable vehicles. That normally their vehicles have enough size and entertainment inside them as well. We are looking for vans that will seat anywhere from 7 individuals to about 18 individuals. The 7-seaters are normally the Dodge minivans. Those minivans normally come with flat screens in order to watch DVDs, things of that nature. Haywood Magnicious and myself normally supply music for entertainment along these trips, but that is normally for the minivan. The bigger vans, the 12 to 15, the 12 to 18 seaters, are some people call them church vans. They're not really church vans, but you could compare them to the church vans you've possibly seen in your local neighborhoods. Those are the vehicles that we're looking to acquire, and we're looking to, fill those up and possibly have 2 vans, if not possibly 3 vans, heading down to CEO tournament and having our community travel in that lump sum and live up to our moniker, aka the Georgia 300. In regards to the van and the van rental price will be based upon the day that we're leaving and the day that we're coming back. At this time, we have a reservation for 2 vans. The registration for the pickup for these vans are on Thursday at 12 noon of the week of the tournament, which is Thursday the 9th. The return time will be Monday morning, even though we will be back Sunday night from the tournament. We will be back Sunday night, no later than Monday a.m., 12 a.m., 1 a.m. But we plan on leaving hopefully Thursday or Thursday night, depending on how many vans we get and the amount of people in each van and what best suits them. We do have the Athens community as well as a few of their associates who already have hotels reserved and are expected to leave on Thursday day. I am not really sure what time Thursday day, but if they are interested in driving or riding with us, and we have a van designated for all individuals who will be interested in leaving Thursday pretty much at the same time as the Athens crew, Wilsacroft, Riox, etc. They will basically be in one van. The other individuals who have to leave in the mid-afternoon, they will be in another van. And if we do have enough people for a third van and those people cannot leave until Thursday night, that van will depart at that time as well. That is what this podcast is about, to get you all the information so we can make the proper route planning for this trip. Right now, there is only 2 vans reserved. So for those interested parties and those people who are actually doing what it takes to make sure that they can make it to this tournament, the first thing you need to do is to realize that if you get your badge right now at a discounted rate, it is $30 and it is $10 per game you are interested in entering. So that puts you at about $40 right now. And that is before you include the van rental, the hotel, and the gas for the trip. So moving on, excuse me, moving on, the next thing would be the hotel. We found about 6 hotels, and one of the hotels is the actual hotel, the on-site hotel, which is the Wyndham Orlando Resort. We right now have only 2 rooms reserved, with 2 beds in each, and a rollaway bed for each bedroom as well. We want to reserve 4 rooms. The catch is the pricing for these rooms are about $79 per night. With the additional taxes and things of that nature, it comes up to about $88 per night. And we have about 5 other locations that rival the price of the very same hotel. The only catch is a few of them are about anywhere ranging from about 3 minutes to 30 minutes from the actual location. All rooms will come with 2 queen-size beds. There's only about 1 or 2 hotels that offer a sofa bed. All the hotels offer a rollaway bed or whatnot, but we're attempting to do our best to stay on site at the same location as the tournament. So right now, the room comes to about the estimate for the room comes up to about $585. I am waiting for a confirmation via email. I just reserved 2 rooms. The estimate comes up to about $585, and that is from Thursday until Sunday, and that is the total for both rooms together. So you would divide the 2 rooms and then the amount of individuals per room, and that will be split amongst those. And once again, the estimate is $585. I am still waiting on the letter of confirmation, via email from the hotel. The time has already passed for the free badges for reserving the hotel, so there will be no free badges given out. But the Impact Crew does have a special thing going on for badges to CEO. There's a strong possibility that the Impact Crew will be hosting something that will be giving away 4 free badges to CEO tournament. So keep your eyes and ears open. That will be in a separate podcast from this one. But please do your part in supporting the scene and making sure that you show your interest in getting yourselves posted up here, and so we can reach out and get to CEO. In order to make this happen, though, the numbers have to be sufficient. The higher the numbers, the cheaper it is for all the individuals interested in attending this tournament. The van rental will be rented on a week basis because of the possibility of possibly coming a little bit later on Sunday and not being able to drop the van off on Sunday. So we will be charged an additional day for bringing it back Monday. To my understanding, we normally bring our vans back in the a.m. So if we bring it back promptly at 9 a.m., we will be getting that day refunded back to us, so that that day will be spread amongst the individuals per van. Excuse me. And once again, we're trying to get anywhere. We're trying to get the biggest vans available, so that would be from 12 to 18 people per van. And if we can get these two vans filled up, the price will be broken down amongst the individuals in the van per person. The van rental for the week, let me get the estimate right here. This is after taxes. All right, hold on one second, ladies and gentlemen. It should come up to about $60.83 per person. $60.83 per person. That is the estimate right now, based upon the two vans. That just basically takes care of the van rental and doesn't necessarily include the gas. So we will do our best to try to get that number lowered to make it a better and affordable for all parties interested in attending. The highest that any trip that I've ever planned over the past 6 years has been $130. That's the most. That normally covers your door fee, your games, the gas, the vehicle rental, and the hotel fee. So I want to stick with the tradition and try my very, very best to keep it below $130 overall per person. I know some individuals have never been to Orlando, Florida, myself included. So I want to be able to go and check out the city a little bit and things of that nature. So I know some people want to have some spending money along the way, and I can definitely agree with that. So once again, don't hear the price estimates and get discouraged. We will do everything in our power to try to get the prices for the overall trip affordable for all individuals included. So once again, just a small recap. The Impact Crew does have two vans and two hotels excuse me, reserved for the trip. In regards to the gas mileage will be estimated the day of pickup. We have a prepaid Visa card that is used as a gas card. The money that you put towards the van rental will be asked of early. The money that is needed for the trip overall will be collected by me, Lord Iceman, Monday. It has to be in my hand by Monday, June 6th, by midnight. That's Monday, June 6th, by midnight. The reason why is because, we need to make sure that all money is cleared on accounts and things of that nature. Hotel fees, etc., are taken care of. And the 6th is the last day that the hotel rooms, the van rental, can all be canceled. And we all, as the Impact Crew, are not charged individually for what we have reserved for the community. So June 6th by midnight, Monday by midnight, will be the date that all interested parties need to have their money in my hands. I would like for you all to pay for this by money order. By money order means you will have to take money out your account if you have it in cash or whatever and go purchase a money order. Why would I like for you all to have a money order? Is because I want each individual to have a receipt for what it is that they paid for. It will be signed by every member of the Impact Crew. Your money will be accounted for. Excuse me. Also, along the trip, you will be able to see the receipts for the gas card. You will see the receipts for the van rental, you will see confirmation and receipts for the hotel room. If you are interested in bringing a significant other along for the trip, just keep in mind, a girlfriend or things of that nature, just keep in mind that that person takes up a spot just as well as a gamer takes up a spot. And right now we have no like special price range for those individuals. So at this time, I am going to say until further notice, those individuals will have to pay the same rate as a gamer will have to pay. That is something that we can all as a community converse about. But just keep in mind, you know, we want to reserve as much space as possible for those individuals who will be attending this tournament and actually playing in this tournament, representing themselves and the Georgia fighting game community. The other information that the people are mainly asking about and looking for is basically departure time, which I already touched based on. We are trying our best to leave Thursday day, but that all weighs heavily on those individuals who want to go, who are paid to go, and what they can actually when they can actually leave. So I would ask you all to basically just comment on this podcast and say, hey, you know, I'm interested in going. I got my badge taken care of and everything like that, but I can't leave till Thursday, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Let your voice be heard. Let us know so we can do proper route planning to get you all there. Everyone knows that I do a lot of interviews, recording along the trips and things of that nature, as you can see here. We will also be going through proper route planning in regards to eating spots on the way to and from the the venue, from Georgia to Orlando and spots in Orlando. So this is a very carefully thought out and planned trip. Excuse me. We also will be having a few snacks and drinks, along the way inside each van. So for those who are penny pinching and can't really go to the sit down eatery spots and don't have a friend that can, you know, cover them if we're out to eat and things of that nature, we will have, you know, chips, drinks, stuff like that along the way. But I will let you all know, which will take me into the next phase, which is rules and regulations for these vans. And the rental cars, we have to get one. These rentals weigh heavily on the person who is basically taking care of these rentals. So say if my name is on it, or Ricky's name is on it, or Haywood's name is on it, you have to keep in mind that any problems to these vans, we are charged for. It goes on our insurance. It comes straight out of our bank accounts. And some of you all may be listening and saying, hey, I don't care. Well, you know, we care. We will have documentation of what individuals are in each van, and you will be not really watched and monitored heavily, but we respect you all as human beings and a lot of you all as grown men and women. So please treat these rental cars and vans as if they were your mother's cars and vans, and don't, if you're going to eat in them or have to eat and drink in them, please do not smear cheese doodles and things like that across the seat. Please do not spill your drinks and try to cover them up. Please do not spill any drinks in general inside these vans, inside these cars, because it is hell trying to clean these cars and make them look as proficient as they were when we first rented them and whatnot. We will, whenever we're making a stop to pick up gas and things of that nature, we will make it our duty to empty out any trash in the vans or whatnot, give people enough time to stretch their legs and things of that nature, and that will be the time for you all to take whatever is not needed out the van. If we need to wipe windows, things of that nature, we will do so. We will also have air freshener and incense along the trip for those people who don't know how to control their bowels, so to speak. But we we don't want to shun people away from coming to these tournaments. And if you do have irritable bowel syndrome, please let us know so we can place you in the proper section of the van where you can get on and off in time for you to release yourself, so to speak. For those who are allergic to certain type of foods and things of that nature, please post that up so we can go through the process of elimination in regards to what eatery spots that we want to post up and get you all to check out and vote on. We find it we find it very cool and it runs very smooth if we can find buffet areas along the way for trips. Because it's kind of fast, they're normally often cheap, and they have a variety of food items where everyone can be satisfied all in one shebang, rather than a group of people wanting to go to KFC and then across the street to Wendy's and then across the street here and there. Like I said before, we will try our best to factor in the money issue, because I know a lot of individuals are not rich. A lot of people have bills to pay, kids to take care of and whatnot. So if you are finding restaurant locations and things of that nature on your own, please post them up under this cast as well, and let us and all viewers and listeners know so we can try even harder to make this trip as fun and enjoyable for not only us but for the players as well. In regards to time well spent at these tournaments, we want to do our best to realize that you are sharing living quarters with people on the trip and in these hotels and things of that nature. So please try not to bring more than you need. If you can't sleep without your teddy bear and stuff like that, you're going to have problems, because, of course, there might not be enough room in the van for you, your teddy bear, your bags, etc., etc. We want to keep it on, since we're only going to be there about 3.5 days, we want to keep it on a 1 bag minimum for these trips. A lot of people in the past have brought 20 pillows. Some people have needed to bring extra TVs in order to train in the hotel rooms. We can understand that, and we will do our best as the Impact crew to try to supply the extra TVs so other individuals will not have to bring them. But if you're traveling in packs, if you have brothers, sisters, etc., that are coming with you in the tournament, try your best to get all of your items all into 1 bag, rather than each individual having a bag, mainly because when we're in the 12 to 18 seater vans, there's not tons of room to host different suitcases and things of that nature for every last single individual who will be traveling on the road. In the past, we've had one car actually have a lot of people's vans. We've in the past had a car have a lot of people bags and things of that nature, because there were so many bags on the trip that we've had some bags on the van, or we've taken all bags off the van and have a car actually carry those bags. And if we have to go that route, we will have a trustable individual place our bags who will be going on the trip with us in their car if need be. But let's try our best to not bring any unnecessary items along with us on this trip. Also, when sharing your room, the hotel rooms are also reserved by the Impact crew, so they are attached to these individuals as well. And you must treat these rooms, better than you treat your own bedroom. No writing on the walls, no urinating on the floors. If you are a drinker, if you are a smoker, you will have to do that outside the rooms. That is a mandatory. I personally will be going to each room. If we have to have more than 2 rooms, I'll be going to each room, checking on everybody, make sure everything's copacetic, making sure the rooms have what they need in terms of ice and things of that nature. No, I will not be a maid service, but I do try my best to make sure, the community people are well taken care of. If you are a smoker, you cannot, I repeat, if you are a smoker, you cannot smoke in these rooms by any means. Any means. If you are a drinker, you will not be drinking in these rooms. You will not be drinking in these rooms. And that takes me into another point. If you are a very volatile and hostile person, the Impact crew reserves the right to deny you access to this trip. If you have a history of not being able to control your attitude, control your anger when on trips, when losing matches and things of that nature, you will be barred from attending trips. From this trip and any other trip that we plan throughout the year, from Seasons Beatings to NEC, et cetera, et cetera. So please try to let your friends know, hey, this isn't just about you. You are representing a community of people. So if you lash out and you get very disrespectful and things of that nature, they don't just look at you. And when I say they, I mean the streamers, I mean these tournament organizers, I mean the sponsors. They're not just looking at you as the individual who's lashing out. They're looking at the community of people who travel with you. So put yourself in check. Now, if you're disrespected, if you're a bit offended, if you feel threatened, 9 times out of 10, I got your back. But don't go out looking for a fight. Don't overstep your boundaries. There's only but so many Noel Browns in the community that we can withstand. And no more Dark Princes. So moving on. The other information in regards to the trips, I think it's already been taken care of. So basically, what we need from you all is, one, your letter of interest. Hey, I am Wizardcroft. I want to come to CEO. I have my badge paid for. I have my hotel paid for. I just want a better way to come to the tournament. Post up under this cast. Post up with your name. Post up with, your handle. We will be giving you person-to-person information in regards to making this trip happen. We will be posting up in the Atlanta, Georgia thread, Atlantic South Division thread, with a list of all the individuals who have contacted us via this podcast, who have also contacted us via our website and via our email to let us know that, hey, I want to attend this trip. I know I've been kind of rambling a little bit, so I'll go back a little bit. And for those people who are just wondering, hey, well, how much exactly is this going to cost? That is based upon the number of individuals who will be attending this tournament. Once again, 2 rooms are reserved, 2 vans are reserved. The vans will be rented on a week basis, meaning that normally the van goes for about about $150. Hold on, let me look at it again. The vans normally go, yes, about $150, which is $149.99 per day. But you get a discounted rate for renting it for an entire week. And we'll possibly be renting it for an entire week because we'll be leaving Thursday, be at the tournament Friday, Saturday. We'll be leaving on Sunday. But if we don't make it in time to take the van back on Sunday, we'll be bringing it back Monday. Normally we have a good standing with them, so if we bring back the vans promptly at 9 a.m., then we won't be charged that 5th additional day, and that day will be given back to all the individuals who were on the trip per van. The hotel rooms the week the per week basis for the van should come up to right now $60.83 per person on per van or whatever, $60.83. But we're trying diligently to get that narrowed down to as low as about $35 per person. That's $35 per person to rent the van. I am waiting on the letter of confirmation for the full price for the hotel rooms, which came up to about $88 when I was going through the pay process or whatever. All of these rooms will have Wi-Fi. Supposed to have a Whirlpool set up. I know individuals like myself, like Mike, ME Red, ATL, Sergeant Drill Holes. We like to work out while at the tournaments and things of that nature. So we want to have full access to the fitness center and things of that nature. Basically, I'm going to say, let's just say right now the rooms would be on an estimate different from what I said at the beginning of the podcast. Let's say the rooms per room would be $267. Let's just say that. Let's say each room would be $267 right now, 2 rooms reserved. So that would be split amongst the individuals attending the trip. I know a lot of people are listening and saying, well, 2 rooms won't be enough. We do have 5 other hotels to choose from, and we can reserve additional rooms at this time. But we have up until Monday, June 6th, to cancel any reservations that we have made. And like I said, we've already made the reservations. We're just waiting and trusting that the community of people will show interest in taking this trip with us. Now, I know I'm kind of going back on my word by even planning this trip, because I've tried to plan numerous trips in the past with the ATL community, and we've had tons and tons and tons of individuals back out at the last minute. I really just want to make sure that I do my part and continue to do my part to put ATL, quote unquote, on the map. And if this is what it takes, then I'm all for it. So please, people, don't shun this idea away. Speak out, give suggestions, post up. Let's try to make this trip as fun and as affordable as possible for all the people who want to come. Any other information that you want to know, just post up, just ask the question, and I will be checking this podcast every single day, so I can get those answers to you all as soon as humanly possible. Right now, I'm going to cut this podcast off, and like I said, any other information that you want or need, just don't be afraid to post up and ask. But just keep in mind, the first come, first served basis is for those individuals who already have their badges paid for. I don't need your credit card information or anything like that. I just need, a letter of receipt to show that, hey, I got my badge taken care of or whatever. And those people go top priority on the list. Those are the people who I can tell, hey, they're going. They're going to make this trip because there's no refund for the badge. So I know for a fact these people will be going. They have to go, Those other individuals, that doesn't mean, hey, well, I'm not considering you going on this trip. But if you wait too long to pay for your badges to go to this trip, and it's 5 extra individuals, and they say, hey, well, I got my badge now, and it's the week of June 6th, and I got my money, etc., etc. Well, the problem is there won't be a van for you to get in. I'm mainly because we reserved 2 vans, and we have in between now and the first week of June to possibly set up shop for an additional van that will seat 12 to 18 more people, and if not 12 people or more, at least 7 people. So don't worry, don't fret, don't fear. Just pay attention. Post up, let us know what's going on, and we'll be happy to oblige. So I thank you all for taking the time to listen to another Chill Factor podcast. There are other podcasts up on my same YouTube account. For those who do not have our email address in order to contact us, you can reach us at gagaming@gmail.com. No spaces. That is GAGAMINGSCENE@gmail.com. You can reach me personally at LordIceman826@gmail.com. Please do not bombard the emails with crazy bullcrap rhetoric. Try your best to post up first here under this podcast before you email.
You know me, I left from this. Fuck Super.
Thank you. I'll see if I play ask. What's going on with Super? Fuck Super. I can do with that. Look at that guy.
There we go.
Good Magneto. There it is. Oh, no. Oh, whoa. I don't know what's happening, but that's
Don't get hit.
Yeah, I'm here for it now. Oh, Magneto's kill Magneto. Yeah. Oh. Good shit.